There are 5 paper exemptions now available for BCom students in ACCA. But should you be opting for it? That's what I'm discussing in this video, so stay tuned till the end. I'm Megha Bansali, Indian Qualified Chartered Accountant and the ACCA member. This video has been curated specially with all my experience of meeting BCom students who are coming from exemption background for their ACCA professional course. So I have a lot of practical insights available in this video. So guys, please stay tuned till the end and please do subscribe to my channel, share it with more of your friends and do like the video if you found this useful. To begin with, ACCA now has conditional exemption for BCom graduates that 5 papers will be exempted out of the 13 papers. Now, what is this conditional exemption? Basically, you do not have to write these 5 papers because it is assumed that this knowledge will be available in your BCom, and this exemption becomes active after you get your BCom degree. So basically, if you register in the conditional exemption, you can start from your 6th paper and complete the rest of your papers. And once your BCom is done, the 5 papers are also assumed to be passed. So that's your conditional exemption. But should you be opting for it? My answer is a big no. Please do not opt for this exemption. Why is what I'm going to be discussing. So let's break it down, okay? The 5 papers that you're typically going to be exempted are 3 papers from your knowledge level, which is your business technology, which is your management accounting, and which is your financial accounting. Now, the knowledge of business technology flows into your strategic business leader paper in your professional level. So if you do not have the base, you might find your SBL paper difficult. But sometimes students tend to manage because strategic business leader is relatively not very technical paper. However, when you look at management accounting, which is your second paper, all this is a fresh base, fresh subject. You have not studied this at your 11th and 12th standard level. And if you're typically in your first year of BCom, you've still not studied this in your BCom also. And directly, if you jump on to your skill level, wherein there is performance management, where a lot of base from management accounting flows in, you will find this paper very difficult because you do not have the basics right. It is like, I'm trying to read a sentence without learning alphabets. So it is pretty challenging, and honestly that does not even make sense to me. So guys, please do not skip your management accounting paper because I have seen people fail the PM paper without taking up the management accounting. And lastly is your financial accounting. To be very honest, financial accounting is relatively simple and lot of knowledge is coming from 11th and 12th standard, which is your accountancy paper. However, in ACCA, we are studying the IFRS, which is International Financial Reporting Standard, which is slightly different from what you would have studied if you're from India. Then we typically study the Indian accounting standard. This knowledge then again flows into FR and into SBR. So somewhere you might face some challenge. However, financial accounting is relatively simple. Then your 4th paper, which is the law paper. Again, to be very honest, law is still okay because as a ACCA, you might not use law so much. Plus, the law that you're going to be studying is UK law, and you don't know in which part of the world you're going to be getting a job. So probably the law might not be that relevant. However, when you study law, you're going to get a basic knowledge of how corporates work, how is the Companies Act there, what are the kind of rules and regulations, what are the kind of filing, which again varies from country to country, but still if you want to work in UK or anywhere in Europe, then that knowledge is going to be very, very useful. Then the next exemption that you're going to get is your taxation. But guys, with taxation, the biggest challenge I'll tell you is more when you are trying to get a job. Okay, the reason being because the core area of work of an ACCA is auditing, accounting, and taxation. And if you have skipped your taxation, then one entire profile of jobs you are not eligible for it. Because typically, if you have skipped your tax at your skill level, you will skip your tax at professional level also. And then all your tax profiles have been shut down for you. And, you might not even get the opportunity to explore if taxation is of your interest. So again, tax is not recommended, plus tax is a very, very basic thing. Every business needs it. They need to understand how taxation will work, what kind of taxes we need to pay, where we can save. So learning tax is very, very important. But yes, there is a slight drawback that you will be studying the UK tax, again, which will be relevant only in UK, not in any other part of the world. But guys, once you've studied one country's tax, it is easy to understand taxation system of any other country, because mostly taxation system work on a similar logic or on a similar principle. So this is my basic analysis of all the 5 papers and what you're going to study, what is the learning outcome, what will be the outcome on your job. So guys, please do evaluate all these factors and then understand if you should be opting for these 5 paper exemptions or no. Ultimately, the choice is yours. If you want to speed up your professional qualification, professional course, then yes, you can take these 5 paper exemptions. But guys, if you're taking these 5 paper exemption, please try and gain the knowledge of these paper at least, so that you know when you're practically working how all of these concepts work. There's a reason why there is a particular concept there in the study course, because it is used in your practical scenario. And this is special request to people taking conditional exemption. If you've completed your BCom, then probably yes, the exemptions become valid, because you would have studied some part of cost management, you would have studied some taxation at your BCom level. So at that point in time, I think taking the 5 paper exemption makes sense. But conditional exemption, honestly, uh, might make your professional journey more difficult. However, if you're confused if you should be opting for these exemption, you should not be opting, how your ACCA journey should be like, what your roadmap should be like, you can get in touch with me for a detailed career guidance and I'll be very happy to help you. Details have been provided. I hope you found this video useful, guys. Please do like the video, please subscribe to my channel, please share it with more of your friends, and I'll be back with more such content. Till then, take care, see you all.